Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Wine Wednesday. Happy Wine Wednesday. I am your host, J. Tom Gunter, owner of Grapes and Sand Publishing. Yo, it is 2023, guys. Happy New Year. It's the first episode of the year. Happy Wine Wednesday. And I am so juiced to do this episode with you guys. It's been, such an interesting year last year, and I will have my wines of 2022. I will be dropping that sometime this week, just so you guys know where where the wines that I thought were quite amazing. I kind of want to, at least show respect to for all the tastings I did, and I also will relay the episode that they were on. So for this episode of Wine Wednesday, I want to highlight one person that I think is outstanding human being and also an even better photographer. We're talking about my boy Jason Sammy. You just go to his or if you're on Instagram, you just go to JR Sammy photos. So JRSAMY photos, PHOTOS. This guy is an amazing photographer, whether it's for weddings, whether it's for just portraits. It doesn't matter. This guy's an amazing photographer, and he's somebody you want to have on your Rolodex whenever you're trying to do any kind of thing. He's also one of the photographers from our book, It's a Vibe. So I highly recommend him. Go check him out. Go follow the guy. And also, in 2023, it's not going to change my mindset. I've always been really humble, but I also feel like some people don't. If you don't say it out loud, like your talents or how creative you are, they will try to pigeonhole you and put you in a box and say you only do this well. And the truth is, I don't just do one thing well, I do a lot of things well. And I want to showcase this. So this will be me just showcasing more of my talents this year, and also not hiding under a rock about what I can do. So with that being said, you guys are not here for that. You're here for the wine. But it's just something that I've been having on my head lately, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to chill out this year. I want to let you guys know exactly what I do and how I do it, and why I love creativity, and why I love wine, and why I love writing, and just a lot of stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the wine. Today we're talking about a wine that I've been wanting to review for a long time, because I always hear this name. And the funny thing is, back in the day, I tasted the wines, and I thought they were cool. I thought they were decent, but I wasn't I wasn't enthralled by it. But I thought it was like solid wine, especially for the price. It's come out of Paso, and I love Paso Robles. And I've never had this before. This is the Josh Cellars Reserve 2020 Paso Robles Cabernet Sauvignon. I've had the Josh Cab before, but I've never had the Reserve, so I'm really curious about what this is doing. So anyway, let me show you the label. So you guys see this. The packaging is beautiful. You can see it. It's very nice packaging. But yeah, let's see if the wine stands up to the packaging, because that's what I'm here for, and that's what you're here for. So let's get into the wine. On the nose, so I get definitely like a vanilla extract and cedar. I'm also getting black cherry going on here. There's also definitely some chocolate notes on the on the nose, like this kind of like milk chocolate fudgy thing going on. I'm getting a bit of like peppercorn here too, which is jumping out of the glass with me. Somewhat of a spice here too. A little bit of a cinnamon thing. Swirl this. I literally just opened this up, so I don't know what's going on in this wine. Maybe even a hint of like cassis. Let's go ahead and taste it on the palate and see if everything's translating. It's a big boy. Full body. This has layers and layers and layers of flavor. I gotta say, this is pretty well, there are some pops of, what's the word? There's some pops of, it being disconnected a little bit on the palate, it's not seamless. There is some pops of different things going on. Mostly in the third quarter to the finish. It does dip a little bit, and there's some disconnections there. But all in all, for a big, bold red wine that you want to drink when it's cold outside, this does a really good job. Let's taste a little bit more. More on the structure. Tannins are round, supple, really, really supple tannins, very approachable tannins. But I will say they're medium, high level of medium tannins here. Like this like chocolatey thing going on that's like lingering in the back of my palate. Acid is medium minus, a little bit lower than medium. It's medium, but it's on the lower side of medium. The length of the finish is very long, long finish. So you get approached with the fruit that I was talking about. I think if this wine sits down a little bit longer, you're gonna get more of that. You're gonna get more on the fruit side because right now I'm getting more of like the oak side. It's a heavy oak thing on here, oak treatment. The vanilla extract thing definitely present on the palate. And being honest, I don't know if that's my style. That's not my jam right there. When there's a lot of oak, it's there. But you can tell this is well crafted wine. This is well made. I understand what the winemaker was trying to do here. And he did not fail. It's just for me, who doesn't like a lot of makeup on his wine, meaning a lot of oak treatment on his wine, when the fruit doesn't stand up to it initially, it proposes a problem for me. And so, although I think this is a really well-made wine, and if you like big, bold red wines, I say go get a bottle of this because, again, it's not bad at all. It's really, really, really well done. For me, at the moment, it's a little bit... it's not stuff that I want to sip on, even on a cold night for me. But with that said, let's get into the scoring, because it is a good wine. Actually, let me get one more taste. I want to give it a fair chance. I don't want to bash it like that, because you know me, I don't like to bash wines. I want to really get into it. So let me give it a little bit more of a taste. Yeah, it's black cherry, a little bit of kind of like a raspberry thing in the mid palate on the fruit side. Some of that earthy and like kind of pepper thing I was talking about stands in the third quarter to the finish. Does dip a little bit, but it's still there. It's a good wine. It just finishes with this chocolate vanilla extract thing that's kind of turns me off a little bit. But anyway, stay tuned. Wine Wednesday will be right back. I am what folks call an art lover. And if you love art too, go check out my website, fruitandglass.etsy.com. I have wine-inspired art there, and I wanted to share it with everybody. Cheers. Now back to the show. Me taking myself out of this and just thinking about it objectively, I would say this wine on a point score, what I would say is like 88 points. It's an 88 point wine. I mean, the texture, the mouthfeel is great. It's amazing. With those approachable tannins, I think you'll love it. But again, I will say this is probably 88 points minus. 88 minus points. But solid bottle of wine, and maybe will end up being really, really good down the road when the fruit is starting to peek his head a little bit more over the oak. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. This is a perfect episode to get you over the hump for the week, the rest of the week. And question of the day: what is your favorite winery in Paso? If you've had a lot of Paso wines before, what is your favorite winery? I'm curious because I do plan on making the trip down there sometime this year. I just miss it. I haven't seen it in a long time. I haven't tasted there in a long time, and it's one of my favorite places in California for wine. So let me know. Leave it in the comments. And stay tuned. I have so much stuff coming out. I got some art stuff coming out. Wine inspired art. I have some shirts. More merch coming out, so stay tuned for that. You guys are gonna love this stuff. Kind of did a little twist on what I have coming forward this year. So anyway, till next time, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching.